Now, I would request Dr. H.K. Chopra, the organizing chairman of the conference, to give his welcome address. Dr. Chopra, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I start giving a welcome address, I express to you my heartfelt Om Shanti to every one of you, and just I recite a Om Shanti, a Shanti mantra. Vagne mansi pratishtita maname vachi pratishtita avya avya mayedi vedasya ma anishta sratam me ma prahasya anena dhitena horatran samdadami sratam vadishyami satyam vadishyami tanmavatu tad vaktaramavatu avtu mam avtu vaktaram avtu vaktaraham. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Rajkumar Rinvaji, Honorable Minister of Mines, Forest and Environment, Rajasthan. He has already been labeled as a very smart and a handsome looking minister. We really welcome you, sir. Chief of Brahma Kumaris, Headquarter Rajyogini Dadi Hirday Mohini ji, Additional Chief of Headquarter Brahma Kumaris Rajyogini Mohini ji, Brother Nirvair ji, Managing Trustee GHRC and Secretary General RERF, Midda ji, Dr. Satish Gupta, our guests of honor, Mr. A.K. Khanna, Rajendra Patkar, Dr. Rakesh Gupta, Dr. Naveen C. Nanda, Dr. S.K. Parashar, the President of AACIO, Dr. H.K. Reddy, and Dr. R.A.K. Ekanaika, President, Sri Lanka Heart Association, dignitaries on the dais, fellow colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and especially the national, international faculty who has come all the way from different parts of the world. It's really a great pleasure and honor indeed for me to welcome you all on the occasion of inaugural function of 10th World Congress on Clinical and Preventive Cardiology and Imaging 2015, which is being organized by various national and international organizations and hosted by none other than Brahma Kumari's headquarters for the 6th time. I welcome you all. At the outset, I express my gratitude and thanks to our chief guest for coming all the way in a very busy schedule, and I am very grateful to you, sir. Today is the 10th anniversary of WCCPCI. It's a very special occasion. Its seed was sown right here 10 years ago. Out of 10, as I already mentioned, 6 world conferences were hosted by Brahma Kumaris. I am very happy to say that on this occasion, we have sown another seed of our foundation stone of WCCPCI and Emergency Center yesterday, as already expressed by Nirvair Bhai. I am sure with the help of our minister, sir, and various NGOs, national and international organizations like API and American Association of Cardiologists of Indian Origin, Sri Lanka Heart Association, and many international organizations like American Medical Association, we will nurture this project from now onwards till it blossoms as a reality in next few days or few years or few months. I appeal to our minister, sir, healthy heart awareness campaign in a digital way to create healthy heart and healthy India. We need your support. And the roadmap of CVD mortality reduction by 25% in 2025 is possible. The theme of our conference is consensus in cardiology. And we really want to create a paradigm shift from illness to wellness. Wellness is the need of the hour. Illness, we should not talk. It should not come at least below the age of 80. After 80, it is in God's will. I'm sure it will crystallize all the guidelines and definitely create a huge impact on the patient care in morbidity and mortality. Our chief guest, sir, I must tell you that in last 50 years, there is hardly any reduction of coronary artery disease. Despite sophistication in technology, the disease is rising very steeply. We are already the world capital of diabetes and world capital of heart problems. And we are also becoming the world capital of obesity and hypertension. It's a very sad situation. The disease is very diffuse in Indians, is a multi-vessel and more premature, 10 times more premature in Indians and young individuals as compared to our counterpart in the Western world and in the European world. India, as I mentioned to you, needs a special care for a healthy heart. Albert Einstein once said, intellectuals solve the problem. It is geniuses who prevent the problem. I think we should try to be genius if it is possible. The theme of the World Heart Day is the healthy environment and healthy heart. I think we need an environment like this. And when we talk of environment, environment is our extended body. It's an internal environment, what we call as a microcosm, and external environment, what we call as macrocosm. So the environment is like a cosmic computer, sir. We have 60 trillion cells in our body, and they act like a terminals of the cosmic computer. Then who is the programmer? The programmer is our mind. In allopathy, we do not talk about the mind, sir. We do not talk about the intelligence of a cell. We don't talk of innate intelligence. We just hit the target. There is a lot of thinking, perceptual deficit which needs to be integrated. I personally feel that it is from the level of consciousness we can treat the heart ailments very well. Because it is the consciousness which perceives, conceives, constructs and governs the whole cosmos. It is a gigantic cybernetic loop which is emanating, receiving and transmitting the impulses of intelligence all the time, everywhere. What can we do just by putting in a stent in a coronary artery? You see a huge network of vessels right from the head to the toe. How many stents will put? We need to change. We need a perceptual change if we really want to control the ailment. Albert Einstein also said, we are not the packages of flesh and bone with the wisps of memory and desire. We are all the web of information and emotions interwoven with the intelligence and energy from the eye of the consciousness. See the thinking of a philosopher and scientist who expressed so many years ago. Healthy heart is therefore a hologram of this whole universe, and the universe is our hologram. Healthy heart is possible only with the consciousness-based approach in a center like this. We should have many centers like this in the whole world if we really want to create a healthy heart. There is a very nice Vedic expression. It says, as is the microcosm, so is the macrocosm. As is the universal body, so is the cosmic body. And as is the universal mind, so is the cosmic mind. As is the atom, so is the universe. In Sanskrit, sir, we call this as Yatha Pinde Tatha Brahmande. Various highlights of this program, I would just like to mention very shortly. We have registration of almost more than 2,000 delegates for this conference. And a lot of people have come from abroad. American Heart Association of Cardiologists of Indian origin, President is sitting before us, Dr. Reddy. We have American Association of Physicians of Indian origin being represented by Dr. Naveen C. Nanda. Sri Lanka Heart Association being represented by R.A.K. Nakia, he's there. And very important thing, sir, for the first time in the world, especially in India, we are launching 5 important heart smart apps by the name of App on Hypertension by ARIS, an app by USV on vitamin D and rosuvastatin, a heart on Rhythm of India, what we call as Cardio Beat by Merck, and a heart on calories by RPG Life Sciences, and a heart on nutrition on blended edible oil by Saffola, and a healthy heart in a digital way by the Right Doctor Digital Health for the first time. The whole care is going in the digital way, and that is the voice of our Prime Minister. A state-of-art exhibition integrating science and spirituality to promote a health of the heart for the first time in the world, and the foundation stone for the first time with the same theme. Most of us, including me, sir, are busy in earning money with a faulty lifestyle, and then losing the health of the heart, and then we are busy in losing that money and trying to earn the health of the heart. It is gone. I think a time has come, we need to change the mindset, and the mindset should be optimization by including 3 M's. And these 3 M's are mindfulness, meditation, and effective medication. Optimum nutrition for the heart, more vegetables, fruits and nuts. We have a huge conference yesterday, public conference, and everybody is focusing scientifically now that we should eat fruits, vegetables and nuts, which is origin from India. And I think we need to introspect the regular exercise, heart wellness program, and of course, intervention cannot be undermined. Intervention is of a tremendous paramount importance in acute emergency. Sir, most of us are walking emotional time bombs with metabolic syndrome and seeds of premature heart attack. What we eat definitely matters, but what is eating us matters more. How long we live is all right. How well we live matters. Sir, Dudley White Johnson, a very famous scientist from USA, once said, anybody getting a heart attack below the age of 70, it is her or his own fault. After 70, it is God's will. We all have to go. We are not permanent here. And there is a nice expression to conclude, sir. As is the orderliness of quantum soup, orderliness of a quantum soup, quarks, boson, proton, neutron, and electron, so is the primordial energy in you and me. And as is the primordial energy, so is the DNA. And as is the DNA, so is the intelligence. And as is the intelligence, so are the perceptions, thoughts, interpretations, experiences, and choices. And as is the choice, so is the mind. As is the mind, so is the body. And as are the mind and body, so is the lifestyle. And as is the lifestyle, so is the environment. And that is the theme of World Heart Federation. And as is the environment, so is the health of the heart. And as is the health of the heart, so is the world around you. Very simple. We all have to practice this. Lastly, I express my gratitude and thanks once again to our host, Brahma Kumari's World Headquarters, for hosting this meeting. And I express my gratitude and special thanks to each and every one of you to make this World Congress a great success. May I request you all to kindly stand and give a standing ovation to all the dignitaries on the dais, including our guest of honor, our chief guest, Dadis, and all our guests of honor sitting at the back. Thank you very much.
You may please sit down now. Thank you very much, Dr. H.K. Chopra, for giving so much information for the wellness of the heart.